The most successful aspect of our work was being able to create a piece that sounds very similar to other true crime podcasts, as this was one of our main goals when we thought of originally creating our piece to be about true crime. And I would say one of the most problematic aspects was adjusting the audio levels between the sound effects and our speaking. So we had to ensure that there was a balance between the sound effect and not overpowering our voice and not being able to hear one or the other. In a past reading in class, we discussed David Gauntlet's reading Blood in the Gutter, where the idea of closure was presented, and it talked about being closure as a simple or complex idea, and this relates back to YouTube, as YouTube serves as an avenue for closure to be formed regarding almost anything, like any topic or anything, as YouTube is so diverse in its content library. The most important affordance of audio-based media is that it can allow individuals to imagine what is being said to them in a more personal way. They're not constantly being prompted what to think by images being put in their face. Rather, they can take what they hear and imagine and visualize it in their own way. For example, our audience can imagine what Sarah, Alyssa and Mike looked like based on their voices, as well as being able to imagine the steps of the crime that took place in their own way, which is prompted by sound effects. The most vital thing that I learned about collaboration is how important good communication is and how key it is to be able to balance a workload which is fair. And this is, in general, an important life skill to take with me through my future development, because good communication makes everything better. When we showed our rough cut to the class, we got feedback on how our audio was clipping at the end of each separate file, and we were told that all we had to do to fix this issue was to fade in and out the audio a little bit at each end, so you couldn't hear the audio clipping, and it allowed us to make a more smooth and easy to listen to piece.